Welcome back to Morality Matters. Today we're diving deep into the unexpected power of limitations. It's easy to view limitations as roadblocks, as obstacles holding us back from our true potential. But what if I told you that these very limitations could be the keys to unlocking extraordinary success? We'll be drawing wisdom from the words of Joseph Brodsky, a man who understood how to turn limitations into wellsprings of creativity and resilience. So, if you're ready to see your limitations in a whole new light, stick around. The obstacle is the path. This ancient Zen proverb speaks volumes about the transformative power of limitations. When we encounter an obstacle, our instinct is often to find a way around it. But what if we leaned into the obstacle, treated it not as a detour but as the path itself? The river doesn't fight the mountains, it adapts, shaping its course in response to the very obstacles it encounters. In much the same way, limitations can redirect us, guide us towards paths we might never have discovered otherwise. They can push us to think differently, to innovate, to tap into reserves of strength and creativity we never knew we possessed. The obstacle becomes the catalyst for growth, for ingenuity, for a journey that is uniquely our own. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. These words, spoken by Albert Einstein, hold a profound truth. It's easy to feel disheartened when faced with challenges. But what if those very challenges were actually doorways to something better? Think of a seed buried deep within the earth. It's surrounded by darkness, by pressure, by seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Yet, it is within this very environment that the seed finds the strength to germinate, to push through the resistance and reach for the light. Challenges, though often unwelcome, have the power to reveal hidden opportunities, to push us beyond our perceived limitations. When we face adversity head-on, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities that we might never have imagined otherwise. We realize that limitations are not roadblocks, but rather stepping stones on the path to something greater. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. True strength comes from within. It's not about past challenges or future obstacles, but the spirit and determination we carry within. Imagine a lone tree on a windswept hill. It stands strong, its roots deep within the earth. Its resilience comes from within. When we cultivate inner strength, we become unshakable. Like that tree, we can weather any storm. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. Moliere's words resonate deeply with the human spirit's innate desire to conquer, to rise above challenges. There's a profound sense of satisfaction, a surge of pride that washes over us when we overcome a significant obstacle. Imagine a mountain climber who finally reaches the summit after years of preparation and grueling effort. The view from the top is undoubtedly breathtaking, but it's the journey, the struggle, the overcoming of countless obstacles along the way that makes the experience truly glorious. The same principle applies to any challenge we face in life. It's not about the ease with which we achieve something, but the effort, the dedication, the sheer willpower it takes to overcome the obstacles in our path. The greater the challenge, the more we learn, the more we grow, and the more satisfying the victory. Adversity introduces a man to himself. Another insightful quote from Albert Einstein, reminding us that it's often in our most challenging moments that we truly discover who we are. When we're forced to confront limitations, to dig deep within ourselves to find the strength to carry on, we come face to face with our true nature. We discover our resilience, our capacity for courage, our unwavering spirit. Imagine a ship navigating a stormy sea. The calm waters may have lulled the crew into a false sense of security, but it's the storm, the raging waves, the fierce winds that reveal the true strength of the vessel and the mettle of its crew. Life's adversities serve a similar purpose. They strip away pretense, peel back the layers of comfort and complacency, and reveal the core of who we are. It's in those moments when we're tested, when we're pushed to our limits, that we discover our true selves. Consider the individual who faces a sudden loss or a life-altering event. It's in those moments of profound grief and uncertainty that they discover depths of strength and compassion they never knew they possessed. Adversity, in these instances, becomes a crucible, forging a stronger, more resilient sense of self. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Oprah Winfrey's words offer a powerful perspective on overcoming life's inevitable challenges. Every struggle, Every setback, every painful experience leaves its mark on us, but it's how we choose to carry those wounds that truly defines us. Do we allow them to fester, to hold us back, to define our narrative? Or do we transform them into sources of wisdom, into badges of honor that reflect our resilience and growth? Imagine a pearl forming within an oyster. It begins with an irritant, a grain of sand that lodges itself within the oyster's soft flesh. Instead of rejecting this intrusion, the oyster slowly, patiently, layers it with nacre, transforming the irritant into something beautiful, something valuable. Our wounds have the potential to undergo a similar transformation. Each scar, each painful memory, holds within it a valuable lesson, a piece of wisdom that can guide us towards a brighter future. It's in those moments when we choose to see our wounds not as sources of shame or regret, but as opportunities for growth and learning that we truly begin to heal. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Napoleon Hill's words remind us that even in our darkest moments, there's always a glimmer of hope. Hidden within every challenge lies the potential for growth and discovering strengths. Imagine a forest fire. It seems like utter destruction. Yet within the ashes, new life begins to emerge. Life's challenges can clear away old habits, creating space for something new. They force us to reevaluate priorities and discover hidden talents. Losing a job can become the catalyst for pursuing a dream or new career path. In adversity, when we look for the seeds of benefit, we tap into transformative power. The only way to discover the limits of the possible is to go beyond them into the impossible. Arthur C. Clarke's words ignite a sense of adventure, a thirst for exploration beyond our comfort zones. It's a call to push past perceived limitations, to venture into the unknown. Imagine early explorers setting sail into uncharted waters. They had no maps, only a thirst for discovery and belief in the unknown. They faced storms and the unknown with courage and a spirit of adventure. We too are explorers, navigating the uncharted waters of our own lives. And just like those early explorers, we're capable of pushing beyond the boundaries of what seems possible. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill's words carry a powerful message of resilience, a reminder that the journey to success is rarely linear. There will be setbacks, there will be moments of doubt, but it's the unwavering belief in ourselves, the courage to keep going, even when faced with adversity, that ultimately determines our success. Imagine a marathon runner, pushing through the pain, the exhaustion, the temptation to give up. It's not just physical strength that carries them to the finish line, it's their mental fortitude, their unwavering determination to keep moving forward one step at a time that allows them to overcome the odds. Life in many ways is a marathon. There will be times when we stumble, when we fall, when the path ahead seems daunting. But it's the courage to pick ourselves up, to dust ourselves off, and to keep moving forward that defines our journey. Consider the entrepreneur who faces rejection after rejection, but refuses to give up on their dream. Their ability to persevere, to learn from setbacks and come back stronger, is what ultimately leads to their success. It's in those moments when we dig deep within ourselves, when we find the strength to keep going even when the odds seem stacked against us, that we truly discover our resilience. Constraints can spur creativity and innovation. Joseph Brodsky believed that constraints could serve as catalysts for innovation. Limitations force us to think outside the box and challenge conventional wisdom. Imagine a musician composing within a specific musical form. The form's limitations provide a framework to explore new melodies and rhythms. Constraints push the artist to explore uncharted territories. This principle applies to any creative endeavor or problem-solving situation. Embracing constraints unlocks a wellspring of creative potential. As we've explored today, limitations, while often perceived as obstacles, can actually be powerful catalysts for growth, innovation, and resilience. By embracing our constraints, by viewing them as opportunities for creative problem-solving and self-discovery, we unlock a world of possibilities. We discover hidden strengths, tap into our resilience, and forge a path that is uniquely our own. Remember, it's not the absence of limitations, but our response to them that truly shapes our journey. So the next time you encounter a limitation, a setback, a challenge that seems insurmountable, Remember the words of Joseph Brodsky and the countless others who have turned their constraints into triumphs. Embrace the obstacle as an opportunity. Look for the seeds of benefit, and above all, have the courage to continue, to keep moving forward, one step at a time, towards the realization of your full potential. Subscribe to the Morality Matters YouTube channel for more quotes and inspirations.